Have you ever wondered what it would take to make Mars habitable for humans? It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? The idea of terraforming or literally Earth-shaping is not just science fiction anymore, but Mars in its current state is a barren, inhospitable world. It's a place where no human could survive without aid. The thin atmosphere, the freezing temperatures, the lack of water, all these pose significant challenges. So how can we turn the red planet into a second Earth? Let's delve into the steps. The process of terraforming Mars is no small feat. It involves multiple steps over a long period of time. Firstly, we need to warm the planet. Mars is much colder than Earth, with an average temperature around -80 degrees Fahrenheit. To heat up Mars, we could use greenhouse gases, similar to what's happening here on Earth. By introducing these gases into Mars's atmosphere, we could trap sunlight and start a warming trend. Next, we need to thicken the atmosphere. Mars's atmosphere is only 1% as dense as Earth's, which is not enough to sustain human life. To solve this, one possible method is to manufacture super greenhouse gases that are much more effective at trapping heat than carbon dioxide. These gases could increase atmospheric pressure and make Mars more hospitable. The third step is introducing water. Mars does have water, but it's mostly frozen in the polar ice caps. As we warm the planet, some of this ice will melt and form bodies of water. But we may also need to transport water from Earth or extract it from underground reserves on Mars. Finally, we need to introduce life. This is the trickiest part of the process. We would start with hardy microorganisms known as extremophiles. These little guys are used to harsh conditions and could help prepare the Martian soil for plant life. After that, we could introduce plants to produce oxygen and create a breathable atmosphere. Throughout these steps, we need to be mindful of the balance. Warming the planet too quickly could lead to a runaway greenhouse effect, while introducing life prematurely could result in a barren wasteland. It's a delicate dance requiring careful monitoring and adjustment. So, the process of terraforming Mars is complex, and it would take a long time, possibly centuries or even millennia. It's not something we can rush, but it's a fascinating topic that shows how far we could push the boundaries of science and technology. And voila, with enough time and technological advances, Mars could be a second Earth. But what are the main takeaways from this process? Terraforming Mars is a complex, multi-step process that would take centuries, if not millennia, to complete. The first step in the terraforming process involves warming the planet. This is no small task. It requires massive amounts of energy, potentially harnessed from our sun through vast arrays of solar mirrors, or the release of potent greenhouse gases to trap heat. Next, we'll need to thicken the atmosphere. This could be achieved by releasing gases stored in Mars's soil or polar ice caps, or by importing them from elsewhere in the solar system. Again, the scale of this operation is breathtaking, requiring technologies and resources far beyond our current capabilities. Then comes the introduction of water. Mars's surface is bone dry, and any liquid water instantly evaporates or freezes. To create oceans and rivers, we would need to import vast quantities of ice from the outer solar system or extract it from deep underground. The final phase involves introducing life. First simple organisms like bacteria, then plants to produce oxygen, and finally, animals. Each step would take generations, and would need to be carefully managed to prevent catastrophic failures. So, as you can see, the challenges involved in terraforming Mars are immense. The technologies required are still in their infancy, and the timescales are beyond anything humanity has ever attempted. While the dream of terraforming Mars is still a long way from reality, understanding the process brings us a step closer to making that dream a reality.